You are now watching T&W Farms. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another T&W Farms video. And today we're going to be working on the adjustment arms for the lift arms on this 1086. You'll see from the clip I put in at the beginning of this video, it took heat and a lot of elbow grease to bust these things loose. They have a lot of rust built up in them, so we are going to get them cleaned up. Got one that's shown in the previous video, or 2 videos ago actually, when we did the seals on this tractor. I already painted, it's ready to go back in, but we got to get everything else cleaned up. Got a bucket of hot water with some essentially purple power in it that we're going to soak these things in to get all the grease that is in there out, and then we'll get some rust dissolver and let them sit in some rust dissolver over this coming weekend to fully get rid of all the rust and have it all ready to go, because I won't be here this weekend. I got a conference to go to, so that's the perfect time to let it sit for a couple days, let that rust dissolve, and we'll be ready to get back to it when I get back to getting it washed off, paint it, put back together new grease fittings in it, pump it full of grease, get everything, all the grease worked through the threads. So hopefully in the future we'll have a good working adjustment for the lift arms. So we're going to get started by putting some of these parts into the essentially purple power. It's a different brand that I use because I get in 5-gallon buckets. And we're going to let everything sit overnight so it can break down the grease and the oil that put in it. And then we'll get some treatment to dissolve the rust. And while that's happening, we'll clean some other components that need to go back on this tractor. Still got to get the bracket back in the rear end of the tractor, get it bolted up, and we'll be ready to slide the PTO back in. So this video, hopefully the PTO will be going back in. The bottom bracket that holds the drawbar and the lift arms connect to, we'll get it back on also. So enough of me talking, let's get into actually doing some work. Yeah, the thing was rusted in there good. Got it out. So we're going to start by, instead of setting these in first, we're going to set these in because they got a lot of grease still on them. So they'll be the first ones to dissolve, so we'll get them dropped in here. Like I said, the hot water and the degreaser. So let me get y'all set up somewhere, and I will start filling this bucket up. Yep, gotta bust. I'm gonna take this grease fitting out, that plug out, and yeah, that'll be good enough so it can get in there and circulate its way around. So I'm gonna set y'all up somewhere else. So that's the one we've already cleaned up. Got it nicely painted up, international red, so that one's ready to go back in. But gotta get the rest of it ready to go too. One or two. There we go. And it's packed full of grease. So, got it in, you see where it hooks up there, and then down below it fits on that little flat spot. So I end up having to knock this shaft back halfway out or so, and then pulling the arm and the U-bolt out because the U-bolt actually has sprung out some. That's what's causing it not to line up. And I got both of them started, put it back in, and beat the shaft back through, and that gave me enough to get it moved around in place and tighten it up into position. So that's done. I'm gonna get this back plate kind of cleaned up. I am gonna shoot some paint around after I scrub a little bit more, get rid of all the rust, oil, and then just some paint just to keep it from rusting again. Plus that right here, right there, you're not gonna be able to reach it when I do repaint this tractor because of the positioning of it. It tucks behind this piece here. So this is something else gotta get done. Get that cleaned up, those cleaned up, and then I would like to get, I popped this out on accident, just fits up in there, but when you pull that up, it's supposed to, which it looks like dirt built up in there, but it's supposed to release this end so you can slide it out for easier hookup. So we're gonna work on these also, get them fixed up right, because by the time it's all said and done, I want that rear end to be 100% fully functional, because my other tractor, it's not. I mean, I can use 3-point. There's parts missing on this. Actually, this part's gone on one, and the adjustment arms are, one of them's welded and both of them have 2 bolts ran through them, so they're not usable anymore. So that's why I really want this tractor to have it, so that no matter what job I do, this is my favorite tillage tractor because of both rear tires have water in them, and there's rear wheel weights on the back, which I'll show you here. So they're split weights, and got 2 and 2 on both sides. So this tractor's real heavy in the back. I need weights on the front. So you know anybody that's selling front weights, like a whole rack of them in South Carolina, let me know, and I would love to take a look at the prices right to buy them, because like I said, this is my favorite tillage tractor, because no matter how soft the ground is, it's going to find the hard ground underneath to pull itself through. So if I could have this tractor set up right for tillage, and eventually I'm going to set up for run the baler on it, shall be probably next year. That'll be, because I love to get the baler on this tractor just for the horsepower. First cutting, we're so thick and heavy on it that even our TS 110 New Holland running 100 at the PTO can sometimes bog down on heels, because there is that much hay getting ran through that baler at one time. So I like to have the extra horsepower to keep that bale turning in that chamber. So that's the plan for this tractor, but it's still going to be the main tillage tractor on the farm, because, well, it's better suited for it. It came off a row crop operation up in North Carolina. We got it in 2020, and been doing work on it, because like any old tractor, you buy it, it needs work done to it. So that's what I'm doing, slowly fixing problems with it, and we'll get there eventually. One day this thing will look not like brand new off the showroom floor, but it'll look like it was like a year or two old. So we will get in doing some other stuff. Gonna get probably get those washed up here so we can start working on them. So let's get into getting those washed up. So I'm gonna give you a little update. It's been probably a week since I actually recorded anything, because I didn't have much time last week, and then I was gone this weekend for a conference. So I'm back to working on the 1086. I'm gonna show you kind of where I'm at right now, and hopefully tomorrow the PTO will get it back in the tractor and get some other stuff going back together, so I can wrap up this job. So I'll show you kind of what I got going on right now. So getting some of the lift arm pieces painted. Got that piece painted and that piece painted. I'll show you the rear end painted up. I know it looks a little funny right now because a nice shiny red paint, everything else is dull back here, but hopefully next year I'll be repainting this tractor, because I'll be pulling the cab off of it. And I've already said this in previous videos, but some of those spots there are hard to get, and I don't want to take anything else back off. So if I paint it now, at least it'll be sealed up so rust don't get a hold to it before I repaint the rest of the tractor. So that's kind of where I'm at. It's kind of a slow going process, not much to film on that. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get the PTO back in, because it's ready to go in. Everything on the inside is ready for it. So hopefully tomorrow the PTO can go in. And yeah, that'll probably be a wrap for the videos. The PTO goes in, and then we'll get the finish with the lift arm, getting everything squared away on it. So that's a little update I got right now. I'll be in the same video of working on the lift arms, and there'll be more to come in this video, but I just want to give kind of like a little update in between of how things are going. So see y'all tomorrow, and should be putting PTO in. Alright. I know I didn't show installing it, mainly because it's a booger to get in and out. So I had my father help me get it in, and all that, get a couple bolts started, and then after that he left out. Now it's all tightened down, so the PTO's in. I'm just finishing up cleaning up and painting some of the other parts that will go, like the bottom piece where you see those 3 holes in a group there, where that piece will go, that holds the drawbar and things like that. So that's the PTO in. Like I said, still getting some parts painted and cleaned up, but we're on our way, hopefully by the end of the week, because I'm actually recording this the day I want to finish them. And in the next video y'all get to see a little surprise that started out. Bought a new piece of equipment. Y'all can leave a guess in the comments about what I bought. It's for the hay fields, dealing with drainage problems that we're having, and was down at the auction yesterday and found one at a reasonable price, real good price actually. We're gonna find if this tractor will pull it this spring, some of the fields. So leave a comment if you think you have an idea what it is, and see if you're right. But thank y'all for watching. I know this has kind of been a choppy, not as entertaining video. But we'll see you next time. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and check us out at TNW Farms on Facebook and Instagram. And we'll see you next time.